All right, I know you guys are all ready. Everyone's ready. Everyone's listening. Everyone's paying attention. So let's go, class.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you. All right. So find the rate of change of a function. Now, definition: instantaneous rate of change. Instantaneous rate of change. That means that we are finding the slope, because rate of change is just a slope, right? It's a slope at a singular point. We talked about that on the previous lesson, where we referred to it as f prime, right? It's a slope at a single point. So it is the slope of the tangent line at a single point. So we're drawing a straight line at that point, and we want to know what the slope of that line is. That's what we're doing. So this is using a limit process, and it's the same thing that we did with that x plus h. Remember how I wrote it out as f of x plus h, and we're taking as h approaches 0? Similar thing here. Okay. Find the rate of change of the function here at this number and any real number. My thing said f of x minus f of c over just. Now, algebra comes into play here. F of x is going to be 2x squared minus 5x minus f of c. My c is going to be 2 here. So I'm going to put parentheses because I'm evaluating that. I'm plugging c into that function. That's what that means. F of c meant c goes into the function. So that is going to be 2 squared minus 5 times 2. And I use parentheses intentionally here. So right here on this, because that is a minus sign. So that means I need to subtract whatever my answer is to all this. Yeah. 2 what?
X squared.
Oh, it's just x squared. I'm sorry. Thank you, Blade. See? See, I was seeing if you guys are paying attention. Good job, Blade. You get a cookie. Yeah, if I ever bring one in. Maybe Thursday. Wait, today's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
It's Wednesday, my dude. I will. You know what? I'll see if I can get some. Okay. All right. Just because Blade is paying attention.
I like
Good job.
white chocolate.
Huh?
I like white chocolate.
I think they're trying to imply on something here. Why do they all laugh? Why do they all think it's funny? I know, it's kind of weird. I think that sounded kind of racist there. Was that?
No, white chocolate's the best.
Yeah. They don't have
Get the hell out.
They just don't have white chocolate.
No, but like white chocolate macadamia nut cookies are pretty good. Especially
Okay,
with
but
chocolate
now,
chips.
if you, okay,
Now take away the macadamia.
the white chocolate
Just white chocolate.
peanut butter cups.
I've never
But, listen. Okay, it's only in this way. You got to put them in the freezer, though.
They're okay.
Get the
And then-
thin dark chocolate ones, put those in the freezer.
And put them in the freezer, and then, like, it hits different. It really does.
I wouldn't put peanut butter with white chocolate. I don't know.
How dare you? Anyway, all right. I thought that, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, so, there we go. All right, and now it's going to be x minus c, and my c is 2. All right, so 2 squared, 4, minus 10. What's 4 minus 10? Negative 6. And change sign. So on top I have now, whenever you see a problem like that, everyone, first thing that comes to your mind is say, psh, F that. See what it did? Factor, yes. Factor it. So factor it. X squared minus 5x plus 6 gives me x what?
Negative 6 and positive 1.
2 and 3.
-2 and
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it like add to the outside and they multiply to the inside number?
Yeah.
No. It's multiplied to the outside number and they add to the inside number.
Because it has to be added.
negative positive.
First, across, inner, and last. My last is -2 times -3 gives you a positive 6, right? And for my middle term would be all the way across, x times -3. And so that's -3x. Inside is going to be -2 times x. So -2 and -3 add up to be a -5x. That's my inside there. Yeah? Okay, good. All right, so what can we do with that now? Cancel out. And so now, since x approaches c, my limit as x approaches 2 is going to be and you get -1. So, what does that mean? What does that mean? Interpret that result for me. Okay, derivative, but what is that? The rate of change at that point, but this one's not a physics type problem. So this is, on a graph, you would tell me this is the slope of the line at, okay, so it's my coordinate on my line is going to be 2 and 2 comma something. And my m equals -1. So remember when we did this the other day, we found the tangent line. So we knew an x value, and I need to know the y value, but I now know the slope of that. Does that make sense now? So we could actually get a tangent line off of this.
And on the test, will we need to state that it's like, oh, this point, the slope of that point is like, do we just like state that, or do we just like put that?
Or you could, what was the notation yesterday? F prime of equals -1. Yeah.
That's where the tangent line.
That is slope of the function f when x is 2, my slope is -1. That's what that means. Alright, for any real number, c. Alright, so now for this one right here, we're going to use that difference again with the limit. So we have the limit, and I like doing this instead, as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h. Yeah, but now we're looking for at any given point. I went the equation. Remember the other day? We found the equation at any given point on that function. So whatever x value you plug in, we can now get the slope. And that's what we're doing here. So my function again was those people that just showed up. It was x squared minus 5x. Yes? Okay. So there's my function that I'm using. And that x plus h refers to that I'm going to do what with that value? I'm going to plug that in, right? I'm going to plug it in everywhere I see an x. I'm going to put in x plus h. So parentheses, x plus h, close square, minus 5 times x plus h, minus f of x. So in parentheses, okay, so I don't mess this one up, x squared minus 5x and this is going to give me the equation for the slope at any given point. All right, let's go through and expand this. Use that trick that I showed you guys. So it's x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 5x minus 5h minus x squared plus 5x. And all this is over h, but I'm going to leave that off so I don't confuse you guys. All right, what's going to happen here now? What's going away? Okay, negative 5x plus 5x, and there you go. Yeah, we got all those. So those are all going to cancel. So I'm going to be left with 2xh plus h squared minus 5h. All this is now over h. And the whole reason why we're doing this is we're trying to get rid of the h. So can I factor an h out of all that? Yeah, don't do the math in. So we get h quantity. I'm going to rearrange this. So 2x minus 5 plus h all over h. And the whole reason why I'm getting to this is trying to get rid of my h's. Now can I do that? I can get rid of h's there. Now can I plug in 0? I can plug in 0 now, right? Yes? So if I plug in 0 here, my limit is going to look like this. 2x minus 5. So now that I did all that, I can now say that my f prime of x, so my slope at any given point is 2x minus 5. So any given x value, you can plug it in here, and it's going to give you the slope at that point. Is that better? Make sense? Nonsense. Kinda? A lot of algebra, right? F prime, yes. So it's the derivative of F. It is, from here we're getting to this, which is going to be the slope of the line. F prime, yes, is refers to the derivative of F. And we'll do the derivative again. You guys took physics, so what comes after so it goes position, velocity, what comes after that? Acceleration. So position would be the F, velocity would be the F prime, acceleration would be F double prime. Okay, alright, are we okay here? Yes? Hopefully? Alright, before I get too far into this, this is, I think, the last couple problems here. I want to save this for tomorrow. And I want you guys to just go and work on some of that packet today.
So let's change the.
What's what?